Hi, good morning. My name is Israel Valadez, and today we're going to be learning about the language functions and categorizing student mistakes. During these few minutes, we'll be exploring the significance of our students' language within the classroom and strategies for discerning the mistakes made by our learners during class interaction. We'll also be answering a few questions and giving some examples of each to clarify any doubts. So let's begin. What is a class callout? A class callout is basically a poster or chart, as we see here, which allows a student to use as a reference to improve their oral communication skills during and out of classrooms. What are two ways a student may ask for clarification? Well, students can ask for clarification by asking the teacher to repeat a sentence or use a sentence in a way they relate to it in the real world. Another way is by expressing uncertainty. If the teacher knows his students, this is fairly easy because students at a young age use facial expressions to show doubt or confusion quite a bit. What is the difference between a slip and an error? A slip is considered a small mistake that was caught and corrected, and an error occurs when the learner lacks knowledge and/or language skills. In this case, they lack that language skill. We have a dinosaur here where he's obviously chipped a tooth, but he corrects himself. I chipped a teeth to I chipped a tooth. He quickly makes the change because he's able to, he has a knowledge that is incorrect, what he just mentioned. Can you provide an example of a receptive error? A receptive error would be like put on your shoes instead of put your shoes on. One is done more as a order, and the other one is used more as a statement, which this is a little bit different when students or learners are constantly listening to a particular way or form somebody else is speaking. So this is actually pretty common. How can you handle covert errors? Covert errors are very common because second language learners still depend on their mother tongue. When interpreted in their minds, it sounds correct, but overall, it's not because it's a different language. The clarification comes when we're able to break down the grammar form and explain that it sounds better if we were to say it, I've been to Madrid, as a statement, not as an affirmation or an affirmative answer. I have been to Madrid. So both of these are a little bit different because the context is a little different. Can you provide an example of a referential error? Well, a referential error is one where a student uses a wrong word to express him or herself. For example, I saw a group of fish while snorkeling. Instead of saying I saw a group, instead of saying I saw a school of fish while snorkeling. Or another mistake would be I saw a group of wolves in the forest instead of a pack of wolves. Here we could see that we have two different words being used, a pack of wolves and wolves, where you have to make the change to its plural form. Well, this brings us to our final question, and can you provide an example of a syntactical error? Well, a syntactical or syntax error example is I went and seen the new hit dinosaur movie. Or one that occurs quite a bit during class would be my friend are coming soon, which is right here. Or we is gonna live for millions of years, yo. These are just some funny examples that we normally hear, whether in movies or in music quite a bit. Well, that's all for my explanation and answering these questions. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and thank you for your listening time.